Welcome to day 6 of Simple and Stretchy, where we discover how simple good stretching can be. And today is all about the hands and feet. And to do that, we're going to go into all fours. And the way that we're going to stretch the hand is we're going to flip one hand. So we're gently pressing the back of the hand into the floor. And we're going to start to sway side to side. So if you feel like it's too much, you sway all the way away from the hand you're stretching. And if you feel like you can use a little bit deeper of a stretch, you lean a little bit more towards the hand that you're stretching. And the key is that we're getting all the gnarliness and tightness out of our hands, and we're staying for it long enough for it to work. Flip it back. Notice the difference between the hands already. We're going to do the other side. What I'm doing is I'm flipping my hand and I'm going side to side. And it looks like this. So what would you do if this was too much for you today? You lean all the way away from the hand. But if you're coming back to this series or you've been stretching your hands a lot lately, you can lean more towards the hand that you're stretching. And the key is to do this a little bit every day, to keep it simple and to keep it stretchy. And we're going to just get a few more times. I feel so good getting the tension out of the hands. And then we're going to flip it back. From here, we're going to sit in any relatively comfortable position. The timer is on. We're going to lace the hands. And we're going to slowly do some circles. And if you remember anything, remember this one. Because you could do this at your desk. You can do this after the end of the day. You can do this just to get some of the gnarliness out of your hands. And if there's any pain, make the circle less. And if there's tightness, it's tightness leaving the body. And what I love about doing these circles is that we get to go the other direction as well. The timer is on, go the other direction. Now, if you want to get fancy, you would have laced your hands, the non-dominant grip. And what I mean by that, and I go into this in a lot of our other classes, is take the grip you don't naturally take, because we're trying to train the brain and not just the body. Let's get 2 more of these big, relaxing, stretchy circles. Love that. And then, bring that down. Notice the freedom in the hands and how maybe that changes the way you feel in your shoulders, your jaw, your temple, your back. From here, we're going to stretch the feet. And this one is kind of the same idea of what we did with the hands. So toes are tucked under to start. We're going to place the front or the top of one foot down into the mat. And we're going to see if we can really palpate or feel the mat beneath our feet. And then we're just going to do some circles. And this should feel good on the whole body. The hands are feeling good. And let's go the other way. But the main thing we're doing is we're stretching the front of the foot. We have some more advanced variations on this if you want to stretch the foot a little bit deeper. But right now, I just want you to get the front of the foot totally down on the floor. Excellent. We're going to get the other side. So we're going to get the top of the foot down. We're going to press the heel up to the sky, because if we don't do that, it'll sickle out. And we're just going to get some circles. Just getting some of the gnarliness out of the feet. And if you want to take it, and then we're going to switch directions. If you want to make it a little bit deeper, you would really push the front of the foot into the floor beneath you. But if it's the first time you're doing this, please take it easy, right? And then go back a little bit more. Excellent. And then we're going to take this back. Now, let's take it back to the first side. Press the foot down. And then once you have that foot down, you're going to come up into a mini downward facing dog. And if when you do this, your body says, no, thank you, no, thank you, you come back down. But here's a secret. You're welcome to come down for a little bit and then come back up. You're welcome to come down for a little bit and come back up. Pause here, feel the space coming in your feet, in your hands, in every part of the body. And then we're going to slowly, slowly descend down. And the best part, notice how much space you have in your foot, other side. So same idea, you get the front of the foot down, and you're welcome to stay here if anything becomes too much. Or you're going to come up into what I like to call a 1 foot flipped foot dog, and then you're going to slowly come down. And if you feel like this is ridiculous, it might be ridiculous today, but think about other things that you've built up over time. The goal is not to do a fancy pose. Let's do this one more time. The goal is to feel better in the body. And let's keep that in mind. Best part, we're coming down. So good. Notice the space in your hands. Notice the space in your feet. Keep this feeling of space and freedom with you into your day. Let's remember to keep it simple and stretchy. And I will see you for our last practice tomorrow.